Good, thank you. Yeah, good.
How about you?
All right, thanks. Yeah, great.
Cool. Just for podcast purposes, because this also goes on a podcast, could you state your names, please?
Yeah, I am Dave from Django Django.
Hi, I'm Tommy from Django Django.
What's it like coming back to Portugal?
Great. I've been here 3 times or twice before. Maybe this is our 3rd time. Yeah, it just seems like we've got quite a lot of fans here and beautiful city and beautiful weather, so can't complain today, really. It's good.
Yeah, I remember you playing. I think you played the Alive Festival before once.
Yeah, I played this one. Yeah,
this one, and also Mesh Fest, and it's a winter festival. I was there at that one. Do you guys have any recollections of those shows?
Yeah, we do. I mean, I remember being here just sort of belatedly, and had a really good show. It was a really good turnout, big crowd on late at night, which I think is going to be the same tonight as well. So looking forward to that. I think I would prefer later shows. And
it's true. You guys tend to play really late over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I always just figured that you guys just like start late. It always seems like you have really like late evening meals and stuff. No, it suits us.
What time do you guys wake up back in the UK? Just to have some sort of comparison.
I'm up really early because I've got a kid daughter now, so I'm up at like 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
When are you up, Dave?
10 in the morning's my usual get up time.
Okay, so
I like to lie in.
Okay, so Portugal is somewhere in the middle, so it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry. We have the Django Django time slots. Time frame, I mean.
Yeah.
To ask this, whenever you guys play in a festival, All J are also playing. What's going on?
I've no idea. Yeah, they played before us last time.
Is there a connection, I mean, other than just pure coincidence?
Well, they're friends of ours, but I don't think the festival bookers know that. It's just maybe we sometimes get sort of lumped together in the same sort of category of bands. There's a few bands that we seem to play with a lot, like Metronomy, Alt J, Unknown Mortal Orchestra, Hot Chip. I seem to share bills with these people because it's similar type of music, I guess. Yeah.
Are those bands, any of them particular friends of yours?
They're all. I mean, we don't know Mortal Orchestra, although we played with them. But yeah, Metronomy are friends. We've toured with Metronomy, Hot Chip. Done a lot of shows with Alt J, and so yeah, we know them all. Yeah.
Apart from Alt J, I've interviewed them all. Right. Actually, a year ago, I was interviewing an Mortal Orchestra right here with Ruben.
Right.
It's fun.
Yeah, their new album's great. So.
It is.
Yeah.
And so is yours, by the way. So this is a nice segue, being a professional over here. But born under Saturn. Why Saturn in particular?
It was sort of about the connection with sort of the occult, I guess, and what Saturn means to this sort of mystery that surrounded Saturn, and sort of I mean, the book title, The Born Under Saturn, that we stole the album title from wasn't about the occult or about Saturn, really. It was about artistic temperament and what it means to be born under Saturn, what kind of temperament that gives you. It was about the kind of mystery of what that book title could have been about, and what Saturn's meant to mythology throughout the ages, and what a kind of interesting, strange planet it is. So just, tied up a lot of interests we had.
I think it fits suits the album really well because this has like you've already had this from in the previous record, but it's kind of your music kind of sounds like this kind of space desert rocky thing, you know, like half of it seems to be seems to take place in outer space. I think is that the intention of you guys?
Well, I personally have got a big fascination with the solar system and outer space in general, and the strangeness of it. You know, even the strangeness that involves quite boring science seems to be quite wild and kind of unknown. I guess it's this kind of there's just a frontier on our own doorstep that's kind of quite unexplored, and that's exciting for me. Yeah,
It's just like the sea, right? The
sea, yeah. I mean, deep sea to me is almost as unknown or more unknown than our own solar system. You know, it's kind of full of anomalous misunderstandings and kind of science that's yet to be kind of unfolded. So all those things have been exciting to me since I've been a kid. Yeah.
I mean, only recently they discovered that the film footage of the giant squids, like, you know, fathoms and fathoms under the sea. And this is incredible. These huge creatures that we're only just sort of finding out about now. It is incredible. And I don't know, I think it's nice. It's nice to think about stuff that's not just on your own doorstep. I think it sort of gets you going creatively or something.
Do you know that in Lisbon we have this aquarium? There's the corpse of a giant squid, and it's like 15 meters. I don't know in inches. Like I don't know.
That's big though.
That's very big. Yeah. It's very long. And people were. I had some friends of mine who were like, "Oh, giant squids don't exist." I'm telling you, they exist because I've seen them since I was a child. You know, I've seen one when I was a kid. You know,
that's sort of like Kraken kind of size. That's like, but you can see where these myths about sea creatures and it came from, you know, because this would have been scary if you were on a little boat to see a beast like that. Yeah.
Is that what Giant is about?
Giant's about it's not about
we're on giant squids again. It's
about giant squid. It's about but imagine the calamari that's come off those things. Just feed you for a week.
That's a thought for Africa or any other famine
nations. Mutant should start breeding mutant anyway, right?
Farming giant squids.
Yeah,
that's possibly very dangerous. Not a good idea.
No.
Like Jurassic Park 4, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Deep sea.
That's quite good. If you're watching whoever makes Jurassic Park films, a deep sea version of Jurassic Park, where it's all aquatic dinosaurs, and you go down in cages to feed them. Why has that not been done yet?
That's good.
You've just registered, according to copyright laws, I think.
Who made Jurassic Park?
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
He didn't. He's not still involved though. Did he make the new one?
I think the new one. I think he is. Yeah.
Spielberg make an aquatic Jurassic Park. Aquatic Park, call it that.
You have artistic rights and copyright rights. I know this for a fact. No, it's you have just registered
If
this.
Aquatic Park comes out, then you've got me to thank.
Have you seen the new movie? I actually haven't. I heard it's brilliant.
I've not seen it yet. No, it looks good.
It's hard. It's hard for me because the first one I remember is I went to see it 3 times or something at the cinema. And it was such a game changer and such a brilliant film. You know that. I'd find it hard to watch a remake of it.
Oh, sure.
But I'm sure it's good.
It's not a remake though, is it? It's
No,
like,
it's a new movie.
a whole different plot and stuff.
Right. Maybe that's
It's
all right.
supposed to be good.
Right. The new Mad Max is good.
I've seen that, and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think it's possibly the best one.
Mad Max 2 is the best one.
Well, yeah, it's hard to yeah, it's a good argument.
Yeah.
It's a good dispute.
Tina Turner should have had a cameo in it. Kind of like the one thing.
She's on the third one, I think, right?
She's Beyond the Thunderdome. Yeah.
Beyond the Thunderdome. Yeah. That's a classic as well. Even though it's kind of
Yeah.
third movies.
It's a bit of a dip, isn't it?
Yeah. The second sequels are usually. Time-wise, okay. Okay, thanks.
I just suddenly realised
may I-
we've not talked about music at all this whole interview.
No, that's my thing. But for instance, may I ask 2 questions more?
Yeah,
Okay. So, my favorite song on the record is "Break the Glass." What was the glass's fault? What did the glass ever do to you?
We were literally in the recording booth, and we were like, right, what we're going to write a song about, and it was literally like a broken, like the soundproof glass of the recording booth was broken, and there was like some.
Do you know that band, UK band, n-dubz? Do you remember them?
No.
There was a guy.
Sorry, could you say that again?
n-dubz.
n-dubz.
There was a guy in a band called n-dubz, called Dappy, wore a little hat on top of his head. You already remember him. He was using the recording studio at the same time as us, so when we weren't there, he was there, and every time we got back, there was things in the studio that were broken, and people would always blame this kid Dappy for some reason. It was like, yeah, Dappy did that, because I think he was like, I don't know, he was like building model aeroplanes and flying them into, I don't know, getting in trouble. And so there was this massive window in the studio that was broken, and the joke was that Dappy broke this window.
Oh.
And I don't think he did, actually. I think he just got the blame for it.
Is he Googleable though?
The blame for everything.
Can you find him on Google or something? Like,
of course you can. Yeah, he's like a big star. But anyway, I don't think it was Dappy that broke that window in the end. But the song is about that window that Dappy got the blame for breaking.
Oh, it's fun because it's very literal then.
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Was the moment like in which you heard or saw something or did something in which you thought, okay, I'm going to do this. I want to do this forever. This is my life now.
Music.
Yeah.
Just hearing Vinny's first early demos of Storm and Firewater.
Oh wow.
I didn't think it was going to become my job. I thought this is a way of moving from I was making techno and stuff, and a way of moving from making dance music and techno that I'd hit a brick wall with and started to find boring, and working with songs, and that's what what I'd always really wanted to do, was help someone make songs or write songs. So just hearing those demos, I thought this is possible.
So it's actually like, oh, I need to get on this boat, right?
Yeah, it was just like, oh, I can imagine helping with this and filling in the gaps for him, and that was exciting. Working on your own, making techno is very, okay, you do this, and then it goes on for a while, and then the hi-hat comes in, and it's like fun, but when you start to muck about with songs, I can't write songs, I'm not really a songwriter or anything, but helping someone write a song was exciting for me.
Sure. But nothing to do with your brother and stuff?
No, really, I mean, like, the Beta Band obviously was a big part of my whole family's life and my life, and I never thought about being in a band like that until I met Vinny, so it was kind of accidental.
Okay, cool. What about you, Tom?
Probably the first time we played live, and because I just didn't know what to expect. I hadn't done any gigs before, unlike Jim, say, who'd been in bands before. I had not been in a band, and then we'd gotten together, and then suddenly we were live, and we did this funny gig in Brick Lane, and it was great. I got this huge rush, and it was really immediate, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I could do this. This is good.
It's good.
Awesome. We're running out of time, so thank you guys for
Great.
enjoy the show and see you guys around. Next time you're around, we'll speak again.
Yes.
Cheers.
Woo!